everybody, it's Andy aka Max Ryder. Welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Oh, I just bumped the mic. Sorry about that. What on earth was that about? DDK? Did something happen just now? Huh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So, you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Haha, don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright. Oh, that's me. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Huh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, and then I slip it back into my bag. Okay. Start with Natsuki. Let's see what kind of stuff she wrote about. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I'd be completely pissed. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Fair enough. You're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. So, it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. What the hell? Okay, it's just, it looks like computer gibberish to me, to be quite honest. DDK, why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri is a sick freak. What's that music? That should be obvious by now, so just play with me instead, okay? You don't hate me, DDK, do you? Do you hate me? Do you want to make me go home crying? The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it. Please. Just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. It's all I have. Play with me. Play with me. Jesus. End? Is that the end? Did I lose? Okay, wow. Who should I guess we're going to show our poem to Monica. Yeah, like nothing happened. Hi again, DDK. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I take that. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Ha ha ha, I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, great job, DDK. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. This guy's such a dope. Haha, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know what Yuri likes this? You know what Yuri likes? You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction. So don't blame her for coming on a little strongly, like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulating, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly, the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Huh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more than glad you took all the time you needed. All right. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. But anyway, you want to read my poem? You want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Oh, it's a real poem. Save me. The colors, they won't... Wow, there's words missing. bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise that won't stop. Violent grating, something... Waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing knife on a breaking rib cage. Endless? I don't know. PM of my... delete her. Wow. Okay. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Please help me. Okay. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. What the heck? I thought Monica was behind all this stuff, but maybe she's a victim of it too. We'll show Yuri the poem. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what we've written for today. She reads it. Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath. I just like holding it. I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there are some things you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. Haha. That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. Oh my god. This isn't a poem. This is just text. A rotating wheel turning on an axle, grinding. Bolt head? Linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, something, a rope tied to a thick rope. This... a parabolic gearbox, expanded universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time-devouring snakes with human eyes, a thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions. This looks like a list of ideas for stories or poems. 40 gears and a ticking clock, a clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet, a clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time. 40 times every time it ticks. Weird. God, that's weird. It's like a bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world, a kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks, a time-devouring prayer, connecting a sky of 40 gears, and open human eyes in all directions, breathing gearbox, breathing bolt head, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. Weird. Haha. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind's been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. Haha. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the pen, though. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Sure. Stare at the dot to reveal the special message. Okay. It's probably going to be like a jump scare, right? I love you. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? Maybe it's the game itself. The game itself has fallen in love with me, and it's trying to kill the girls. We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit in the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can just put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. Okay, you know what, guys? This is far enough. We're going to discuss the festival next time. So thanks for watching, everybody. As always, I appreciate it, and I will talk to y'all next time.